We recently got a pretty big base game update that completely changed the Caliente family. They gave huge makeovers to all of them, and this was a pretty big deal because the Calientes have been around in The Sims for a long time. They've been in more than one Sims game. They're probably one of the more popular Sims families in the whole franchise. So when this update happened, I meant to make a video renovating their house. I figured we got a fresh new look for The Sims. I might as well make a fresh new house for them, and then I just kind of forgot to make it. I'm really sorry for forgetting about you. I'm gonna do it today. I think I just don't have that same attachment to these Sims as I do to some of the other townies in the base game. I think it's because of Nina and Dina's old looks. I never could get behind it. But now with the makeover, I actually kind of like these Sims a lot. I just don't really like their house that much, which honestly is a shame because I feel like the other iconic households have more iconic houses. When you think about like the land grab house and the goth house, they're not like the cutest, but they do stand out a lot more. This to me is just kind of bland. I do love the style of it though, and I feel like it's probably a better executed house than some of the other base game ones. I just wish that it was a little bit more unique looking. They would have a very fashionable house. They deserve a more fashionable house. So right now I have only the base game installed, and I'm gonna try to update this to make it a little bit fancier. Their bedrooms are boring. Poor Don Lothario has this tiny room downstairs with a single bed. It's even got windows into the kitchen from it. I think it's supposed to be a sunroom or something. I don't know. Step one is we're making this house smaller. This is always my go-to, but I think sometimes just shrinking things a little bit can make for a much nicer looking building. We'll rearrange the floor plan, but I do think that kind of being a little bit tinier is gonna be a good thing. I'm gonna make it smaller on both sides, I think. Oh, I might also delete the terrain paint. We'll just start fresh with that. Just in general, we need something a lot nicer looking than this. I wonder if maybe we could extend the front of the house out a little bit more. We can still have that giant balcony, but maybe extending the house a little bit would make the shape more interesting. I also like the idea of this part, but I'm not sure I like how it looks in The Sims, because I feel like these beautiful archway entrances are so nice in real life, but in The Sims, the lighting always just gets a little bit weird. I want to scoot the whole thing over one too, so I can get a sunroom or something over here. What did I just do? Oh, it's the fence. Okay. I was like, where did I get 1,000 simoleons from? It's the fence. I didn't realize that was so expensive. That's terrible. I'm not sure if this is a good idea functionally, like for the floor plan, but I want to have a little sunroom space over here because I feel like it's gonna look better from the exterior. Not that you should prioritize that, but in this particular case, I'm gonna prioritize that. The floor plan is a mess. We're gonna have to redo like everything, but it's fine, it's fine. Honestly, I feel like I should just go in and delete a lot of this stuff and then we can start from scratch with the exterior because this is not working. I might also make the second floor shorter, and I realize that doesn't fit with our elegant plans, but I do think it makes the shape of the building look better. And then we can adjust all the window placement. I love these columns also. Something about these columns just makes such a difference. I feel like it's nice to have trim on the side of the building. Look at this mess over here. Is that curtains clipping? Oh my goodness. We'll figure it out. It's fine. Ignore the whole interior. We'll get there. Even like this part is a total mess. We need to have doors to the patio somehow, but this doesn't look very good. Oh, you know what? There's the pergola item that they added to the base game. We could totally use this in the back somewhere. I almost want to delete all these windows too. I'm sorry. There's just something about this that is not working for me. We can do all the landscaping from scratch. It'll look better that way anyway. It's just gonna take us a second to figure it out. Ooh, you know what? That kind of works. I can use the same texture on the roof as well, so it matches. See, it still has the same vibes as the original. I just want it to be a little bit better laid out. We could probably use a big round window on this section, unless we wanted the whole thing to be open. I don't know. I want to try and do something like this where I use a bunch of these archways, but then it looks terrible on medium wall height because they're like so small. We do have a medium one, but even this is almost too small. I don't know how to roof that. Like, what do you put on top of that? I think just a plain window's better. I also don't love this brick foundation, but there's not really something in the base game that I think is better. We need so many more foundations. We need a huge foundation update because I feel like this one would probably make the most sense, but I don't like how it's flat up against the building. something. I don't know. Maybe I do wood instead, like this sort of thing, but that's the wrong color. There's no good answer. I feel like it all looks bad. We do have this tile that matches the staircase a little bit better, so maybe I could use that instead. And I think I might actually make the whole house a little bit smaller again. Shrinking it a little bit more like that gives us more space in the backyard, which is probably more worthwhile. I want to have a pool and stuff back here because we have this huge, beautiful courtyard, so we might as well use it. Would there be a chimney on a house like this? If I do a chimney, then I can try and have that be a stone texture to add some more color variant to this. Okay, I think there can be a small deck space right here so that they can get down from the patio, and then I'll fill in most of this with pool. There's really not a lot of space, so I want to make sure we have a pool. They don't need to have garden pots, do they? They don't even use them. Do these Sims like to garden? Fitness, comedy, piano. She dislikes fishing and gardening. Okay. They all dislike fishing and gardening. Why do you even have these things then? They all just like fitness and like video games and mixology and stuff. So I'll put a bar out here, but we don't need to have garden pots. No one is gonna use them. You know what? We might have to scoot this whole thing forward one too. I just want a little bit more space in the backyard. We don't need to have a huge courtyard in the front. That is plenty of space. And that gives me enough room for one extra tile back here, which honestly is gonna make a big difference. Maybe I can put some landscaping in this back section. Maybe I could have some more right here too. I'll put a line there and have some flowers in these parts or something. I don't know. Is there even enough room for me to have lounge chairs? This is so small. Okay. I figured out the main shape of the exterior again, which means that now we have to redo the entire floor plan inside. So I'm just gonna delete all these walls, I think, and then we can go reorganize everything. We can delete all the doors and stuff too. I'm okay with keeping some of the existing furniture and just updating it, except maybe not the bedrooms, because I want the bedrooms to have more personality than this. Oh my god. Maybe I'll shove some of these things in my household inventory for a second just so I can get them out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna put the staircase a little bit closer to the front door. That'll make our living room area a little bit bigger. I'm picturing that I'm gonna put a bathroom right here because there's a hallway right here, so we can stick the bathroom over one. And then maybe this section that's now just open could be a little mini office or something, some sort of study off of the living room. We can keep this front section as a formal piano area because they had that before and I do like that. And then this area can still be that TV room space, just a little bit bigger. Oh my god, I deleted the whole thing by accident. Okay, don't do that. I'm okay with big long hallway. I think big long hallway kind of makes sense in this case at least, except, oh, maybe not. Maybe it should all be open. I could have the staircase be a little bit further back again. Wait, if I did the staircase further back, instead of a real arch, we could do a fake one. It might make everything seem more open. Why is it a fake room? What are you doing? Hold on, I'm gonna draw him again so the game thinks it makes more sense. Oh, we have so much to fix. I thought it was gonna be easy to do this. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, how about this layout? I realize there's a lot of furniture everywhere, so it's kind of hard to see what I'm talking about, but imagine for a second that this whole side is one big open kitchen and dining room. So we can have the kitchen back here in this section, and then this big space is the dining room, kind of in the same place that it was before, just now a little bit more open. And then what if this area back here that used to be Dawn's room becomes a big open, like formal living room or sunroom or something, because we can put some pretty big windows in here. Although it might have to be Dawn's room. I don't know if I have enough space upstairs for 4 bedrooms. I'm gonna get some more lights. That's like the #1 problem I have with EA builds is they're always so dark inside. Just by putting a couple extra lights down, it's like 10 times better in here and it's not even furnished. I think I'll put sliding doors to the patio just because realistically they probably would have that. And then upstairs, oh my god. Okay, we have to figure something out. This could probably be 2 bedrooms. This one has a balcony, this one's by itself. There could be a little bathroom right here, and that could be 2 more bedrooms. Oh, that works just fine. Okay, I might put another bathroom in between these 2 rooms, kind of like a Jack and Jill bathroom. So upstairs there's a bathroom here and a bathroom here, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms for all 4 Sims. Okay, Nina and Dina can have these 2. Katrina can have the biggest one with the ensuite bathroom, and then Dawn gets the small room in the corner that just so happens to still be bigger than his previous room. Okay, I feel good about that. Now just give me a sec to go back and fix everything on the outside because I have totally destroyed all of the wallpaper everywhere. We also have to go and pick windows now because there's none on the side or the back. I'm kind of liking how those look, and maybe I could use some of these fake balconies somewhere. Is this the kitchen? Maybe I could put this window over the sink or something, and it can have that fake balcony in front of it outside. That makes it a little bit more interesting to look at from the outside. This part right here is just a hallway, but I'd still like to have some sort of small window in there. Oh my god, I'm getting so overwhelmed looking at all of this. It's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. I also can't really place the windows in the back the way that I want to because there's a wall in the way. Is it okay if I just put a bunch of big windows like this? There's a lot of plain space here that's just empty. Maybe I can make the pool smaller and the landscaping bigger, and I could do a tree there or something. That would fill it in. There's trees like this around. Look, they're by the entrance. We could do that. Okay, that covers the wall. Perfect. And it's also clipping in the wall. Extra perfect. Okay, I'll scoot it back. This is just a bathroom, so it won't need to have any sort of fancy windows or anything. So here's the thing. I'm kind of more interested in the windows in the living room looking nice from inside than outside, but that looks horrible from the outside. So I don't really want to do that. Maybe I could just do 3 big windows all lined up. Oh no, that looks so bad from the side of the building. Do you ever see the side of the building though? Like, can you tell what it looks like from Managed Worlds? Oh, great. It's very obvious from Managed Worlds. Okay, that side needs to look better. This is like the main side that you see from Managed Worlds, so it has to not look horrible. Well, to be honest, I don't even think that it's that bad. I have definitely personally done worse on the sides of buildings that I've made, and it looks good from inside, so maybe it's fine. I want to decorate the back because I'm actually really excited about this backyard space for them. I kind of want to use these flowers sized up because they're sort of low-lying, but they look really pretty in this planter box. I might actually use some more of them outside, like in the front, because we can place a few of those around with some of those bushes that they have. Oasis Springs has a lot of this kind of plant, so we can try and use that in some places also. Although that looks really ugly from the front, so maybe I won't do that. Maybe I need to break out some debug. In the live edit objects cheat, we should be able to get these flowers. So if I could use those, it would probably look nice. Either way, there's a lot of extra really nice bushes in debug that we can try to use. But you know what? These flowers are perfect, especially because that's literally what's being used over here. So it just makes everything blend in so nicely. I'm gonna put some more in the back too. I don't really like these purple ones, but I like the yellow and white ones. Do we have a lot of debug rocks or should I just use the regular ones? Because I could use these regular ones and size them up. Oh, that works. I'll get some of that up here in the front yard too. We need something over here because this looks really weird. Some rocks will help break it up. At what point do I have too many palm trees? This is an honest question. If I've got palm trees in 3 out of the 4 corners, is that too many? Think about how many palm trees they have around the environment though, so it can't be that bad. They also had these before, but I really don't like them, so I don't want to use them. What would happen if I use these? Because I feel like that's actually kind of a nice touch. It adds some more visual interest in the front. They're not centered from the inside anymore, but if we've got curtains, you can't tell, right? They used these lights outside before, but I'm not sure if I like that. I kind of want something fancier. You know what? Just get rid of all this. I'm not going to use this out of the inventory. Just sell it. I feel like these lights that dangle are a little bit nicer looking. I'll put them all by the doors. I'm decorating the shared bathroom right now, and I was just thinking that we could maybe put a bathrobe on each door for Nina and Dina and then like color code them. Dina likes green and black, and Nina likes pink and black. So maybe I could have a green one and then a pink one. So I'll put a pink one on this door and then decorate this room all pink and black for Nina. And then we can do a green one on this door and then decorate this room all green and black for Dina. I don't usually care for decorating bathrooms that much, but it is kind of a fun little detail. I was thinking that this big room could be the primary bedroom for Katrina, and then she'd have the ensuite bathroom. It's just really small, so we're gonna have to try our hardest to make this work. Dawn will live in this bedroom, and notice how he doesn't actually have access to a bathroom on this floor. That's on purpose. He doesn't deserve one. He can go downstairs. I distracted myself with bathrooms and I didn't actually finish decorating the outside like I wanted to, so I'm gonna go back in and do that now. I love the little flowers that I placed, and then I want to put a different trim around the pool. I sort of hate these pool tiles, I'm not gonna lie, but I do like the way it makes the pool look brighter, so I'm gonna use the color. I might also put a little pool ladder somewhere. Maybe on the side. You don't actually need one in The Sims 4, but there also isn't a lot of base game pool decor that we can use, so I'm just gonna put it so we have something. I might also keep their original picnic table, but I'll get a new grill. I really want to have lounge chairs out here. I'm just nervous that if I put them, it's gonna look weird because they're gonna be kind of halfway underneath the pergola. I feel like it's worth it though, because they would have lounge chairs. Maybe I will pick a fancier table. They don't want to have that table. I'll get one that kind of matches the lounge chairs. How about that? Where do I put it? This is the thing. This backyard is such a weird shape. Can it be like halfway underneath the pergola? I'll get a trash can outside too. Well, what if we did a nice big plant in the corner? I would put a bar back there because they're all into mixology, but because they're so into mixology, I almost would rather put it in the kitchen. Ooh, I never noticed this before. Let's keep that. Why not? But I'm kind of thinking instead of putting a kitchen island, let's just have a nice big bar. There's plenty of space for it, and then it's kind of a priority inside the kitchen. They also originally had some really expensive appliances, so I think I'm gonna use them here. These are some fancy Sims. They deserve a fancy kitchen. I'm also gonna put a dishwasher because when this game first came out, we didn't have dishwashers in the base game, but we have them now. I'm kind of trying to brighten the place up a little bit with fancier walls, but I don't really like the white, so maybe I'll do the blue. So I like this layout. I'm still not sure about the tile. Maybe I'll use the same tile I had in the bathrooms then. That just matches so much better. I put some clutter in the kitchen, and I kind of forgot that they had this thing in here. I feel like we have to keep this. Maybe I'll use the giraffe in this sitting room somewhere. Should I keep this table and chairs with that rug? Because I don't really like how it fits on there. Maybe if I brought the chairs around so they all actually fit on the rug, I would like it a little bit better. And then I put a couple of these things over in the sides. I don't know if that's weird to have two of them. Are you picking up on the theme here? The theme is me not knowing if this stuff is weird. I'm gonna do a lighter color on the walls. Maybe I could do tile on the walls in the whole kitchen and dining space. I don't usually do this, but I feel like this style of house kind of warrants a lot of tile. I don't know if I like it or not. I do like how it's similar to what it was before, because that's kind of the whole goal of this, is to take what they had and then upgrade it. I do hate these tiles. I was just trying to use this color because it matches the color on this better. Maybe I could get a more interesting tile. Oh, I didn't really notice that it doesn't match this. Oh no. How about that color? Does that match? Yeah, but it's also ugly. That's the problem. Oh no. The blue Suburban strikes again, but honestly, the blue tile almost looks better. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Put it back. Just put it back. Okay, well, I was kind of picturing this room to be like a formal sitting room. It might actually make more sense for this formal room to be over here because we have the piano over here, but this has a better wall for the TV. So I'm gonna make this the formal room. You know what? Actually, I just changed my mind. We have more space for the TV in here, or at least some space for the TV in here. This is an enormous TV. I don't know if I should use that, but they said they like video games, so maybe they want it. I'll put the giraffe back here with the bookshelf. It's not centered in the room, which kind of bugs me, but I feel like that's okay because I like having a big TV. Do we feel like this looks better with the green and the blue, or is that just horrible? Because I kind of like how it's a little bit brighter in here. I don't want it to just all be brown, but I also feel like this is just so casual compared to this very formal dining situation. And then there's like a random giraffe. Like, I don't really know what's going on with that, but they always had that. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna just move on. I'm gonna move on and then come back to it. I don't know what I want, and I don't have to decide right now. I can just decorate the rest. How about we decorate this little mini office space now? Because I actually really like this little room. I'm so tempted to have blue blinds. That's a bad idea. We shouldn't do that. I do think that I'll give them a really fancy big bookcase. And then honestly, I might just put a desk right here and then call it a day. I have somehow spent all of their money, which I don't really know how I did. I guess I bought really expensive appliances, but didn't they have them before? I didn't like upgrade their appliances, did I? I just kept what they had. I despise this rug. I never use it because I really don't like it, but maybe this is our chance. See, that's nice. It's simple, it's cozy. I guess this room will then be a formal living room setup. You know what? I kind of want to get some more of these bookshelves. I kind of love this. Ew, why is the wood color like that? Oh no. Well, I'll get the bookshelves there. I'll use the big piano again. There's kind of like a blue thing going on down here. I know, I'm sorry. I didn't set out to do this. It just always happens to me. Everything in this game is blue, especially the base game stuff, okay? I realize that everything I make is blue, but it's not my fault. I swear I was not trying to do this. It just sort of happens. Should I put a fireplace in this? They have a chimney. Of course it's not centered with the rug, because why would it be? I might also get another one of these ceiling fans. It's hot. They're in the desert. They're gonna be glad they have that. They might have some of these fancy leather couches. I could see that. Especially with this many windows in this place. Oh my god, they're gonna need a ceiling fan. I'm scared of putting too much pattern, which I know is stupid of me, but I'm just being honest. I'm scared. I also want to get some nice, pretty desert type paintings and stuff. If this is their formal living room, they'd probably have some nice stuff on show. I could see them having a bust like this or something, but I guess this whole place is a little bit fancier, so maybe the golden one. Oh, not centered. Let me scoot it over a little. I'll put that and then maybe some flowers and books or something. Yeah, that's better. Okay. This whole hallway is such a waste of space, but I think the whole downstairs is finished, which takes us upstairs where I can now do their bedrooms. I think I'll start with Nina's. So she's hot-headed, romantic, and non-committal. She likes video games, mischief, and mixology, and she likes the colors pink and black. Her only skill is level 2 mischief. I'm definitely giving her pink wallpaper in here. I don't know about the black thing. I'm not sure if I can make that work. I don't really know if she would have a floral bed like this, but I feel like I can make this color scheme work. Maybe we can do a gray rug. Ooh, not with this dresser. Not with that dresser. None of these look how I want them to is the problem. I need sort of like an in-between of this and this, because this one is way fancier than I want it to be. Maybe I'll use this black swatch on this dresser and then we could get a big mirror or something. I'm trying to balance this room being still kind of traditional vibes to match the house, but also being a little bit more modern looking than the rest of it, so she can have a big fancy mirror. I might also give her a desk and a computer, because that always comes in handy for gameplay. Okay, this is still successfully pink and black. It's recognizable as Nina's room, but it's also base game and a towny house, so it's a little bit simple, which I think is what I'm going for. And then her sister's room, Dina, I want to do more of a green and black vibe because those are her favorite colors. She likes piano, fitness, and mixology, and then green and black, obviously. So maybe I'll give her some sort of gym equipment in here. I'll use this green wallpaper. Does this bed come in a color that I like? Ew, no. Uh-oh. Maybe Dina can have this one. It's not really as green as I was expecting, but that might be a good thing. I might use some of the same furniture again in this room, like the same nightstand and stuff. Oh, but I could probably use this dresser. I never use this dresser. That kind of ties in the blue and the brown and the gray all together. I forgot to give them curtains. That might actually be useful. Curtains can help with the colors blending a little bit better too. Maybe I'll give Dina this whole thing. That's a lot for a bedroom, okay? But maybe she can have some weights in here. I'm torn on whether or not I want to give them posters, because I feel like they're adults, so they probably don't want posters in their room. We could do some magazines. That might be fun. And then I'll give Dina her own desk as well with another computer. I actually really like these rooms. I feel like that totally works. I'm gonna do Don's last because I'm not interested in giving him anything, to be honest. But Katrina, she's jealous, family-oriented, and romantic. She likes piano, fitness, and comedy. She also likes orange and yellow. And that reminds me, they all like comedy and mischief. Maybe I could get them one of those microphones somewhere so that they can practice the skill. Maybe they perform by the piano. Okay, Miss Katrina, you like orange. Should I paint her room orange? I don't know. There's not really beds that are orange, so the orange wallpaper might be the way. Oh, I could use this bed. Wait a minute. I'm gonna make this work. Do you see the vision? Orange and green is the color scheme. Oh no, this is horrible. I actually kind of like it though. This is not really the, beautiful room that I had envisioned for her. Oh, what if we use this wallpaper? That's trendy. It's also not orange, but that's okay. I think that'll be all right. Maybe she can have some orange lamps, or they could even be white. This is sort of like a gray and pink and blue color. I can reorganize the clutter on the dresser a little better. We'll give her a nice big mirror. And that leaves us with Don Lothario's room last. So Don Lothario is non-committal, romantic, and self-assured. He likes fitness, video gaming, and mixology, like everyone else in this family, but he likes blue and red. So I might actually try and give him a little bit more of a red color scheme in his room. Oh my god, maybe not that much. Maybe like a red accent wall or something. Red is kind of my least favorite color, so I don't really use it. Is there a more interesting wallpaper we can use? I guess not if I'm gonna have a bed this busy. I'll make sure I give him a full-length mirror. He's got a dresser. I guess I'll put some artwork above it. Do you think he would have this? Maybe. I'll put a plant in here too. I guess he's gonna need a rug of some sort, so I could probably do a red one. There's a lot of red rugs in this game, and I never use them because I hate the color red. I don't know where to put this full-length mirror. Maybe I'll put it in the corner and I'll get one that's standing, because that makes a little bit more sense with the space. Oh, here's an idea. This wallpaper has kind of an interesting trim at the base, so that might look a little bit cooler. The theme of this room is literally just red. I've got red everything. It doesn't even look good. Oh, maybe he could have Bob Pancakes art. That's kind of weird when you think about it. Like, considering he probably knows Bob Pancakes. Him having art of Bob Pancakes is a little bit strange. That's looking a lot better though, these walls like this. Okay, you know what? I think the house might be done. So upstairs we've got Katrina's room. She's got her own balcony. There's a nice divider between her bed and her desk, so there's like kind of a separation of workspace. She has an ensuite bathroom. In the hallway, we just have some random decor. Then we have Dina's room, a shared bathroom, and then Nina's room. Obviously, Dawn has this room. Downstairs, we've got a nice entryway. The kitchen, dining, living space is all attached. Over here, we have kind of the more formal living space with like a piano and everything. There is one bathroom downstairs. The backyard has a pool now and a pergola. There's some outdoor seating. I didn't do much to the front courtyard, but I did put some extra landscaping and some little chairs and stuff. And then obviously we re-landscaped everything. The last thing I want to do is go through and put a little bit more terrain paint. I deleted all of the original terrain paint, so I have to go back and replace it. But after that, I think the entire build is complete. Obviously, it's not drastically different from the exterior. It's still very similar vibes, even on the inside, but I think that it looks a lot better, and it's probably better use of the space as well. I had fun kind of trying to reimagine what their bedrooms would be like. I know it still has major base game house vibes, and I don't mean like because it only uses the base game. I mean it has major EA built this for the base game vibes, but I kind of like that. It feels appropriate for the townies. I can't really imagine them in something different. But I think with that, I'm gonna get this uploaded to the gallery. Oh my god, it's 182,000 simoleons. That is expensive. It does not look like it would be that expensive from the outside, but I did put a really expensive TV and kitchen stuff and everything, so I guess it makes sense. Oh my god, please don't crash. Okay. It's up. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. Oh my god, this took me hours. I'm actually embarrassed at how long it took me. I thought I could do it quick. I'm trying to pre-record for Horses Early Access, and then it took me hours to make this. It's not even good.